I want to share with you a document dated July 20th, 1939 that has a direct bearing on this item. On that day, a husband and wife finalized their purchase of a lot near First and Normal Avenues. Among the restrictions they were forced to sign was this one. Neither the said premises nor any building thereon shall in any manner be used or occupied by Asiatics, Mongolians, Hindus, Negroes, Armenians, or any natives or descendants of the Turkish Empire, and said grantee agrees not to sell or lease said property, nor to convey by deed any portion of said property except to persons belonging to the Caucasian race, and agrees not to lease, sell, or convey the whole or any portion of said property to any Armenian or to any descendant of an Armenian or to any lineal descendant of an Armenian, save and except employed as servants by the residents. The very next sentence reads, no poultry or livestock of any kind shall be kept on said premises. And that's where we Armenians stood, right at the bottom, with the barnyard animals. This exclusion, in effect until 1960, was written by a powerful developer who platted his tracts across Fresno. The same developer who in the 1920s carved out 12,000 acres of fig garden. His full-page ads boasted, Fresno's choicest suburban property will be sold under rigid restrictions, make no mistake. Those who buy here will be fully protected from resale to undesirables. The developer's name was Jesse Clayton Fortner. J.C. Fortner. You have an elementary school on Valentine Avenue named after him. How was it that in 1980, years after this shame, your predecessors honored an unabashed white supremacist by putting his name on the district's newest school? I'm assuming none of you know this history. When it came time for Fortner to find his 600,000 figs, he had nowhere to go but to the fig king himself, Henry Markarian, an Armenian. In other words, our fig trees were allowed in the fig garden, but our flesh and blood was not. In solidarity with the people of color excluded alongside us, we are asking you, trustees of the school board, occupiers of that sorry history, wipe the stain of J.C. Fortner off the paper and stucco of Fresno Unified. As a matter of reckoning and reconciliation, we ask that you finally name a school after an Armenian. And where better that school than where an Armenian's fig trees were planted, but an Armenian was forbidden to live. We ask that you rename J.C. Fortner the H. Roger Tatarian Elementary School.
Thank you, Mr.
This moment in history and all that you claim to stand for.
I really wasn't prepared to say anything tonight. I just wanted to come and hear how this process went. But as an Armenian American, I'm sitting here kind of stunned. Mr. Aratz read to you the language of one of the largest developers in Fresno, whom a school is named after. That language makes abundantly clear that that person was a racist with particular animus towards Armenians. Not one of you has said anything to acknowledge that reality tonight. Everything is about sensitivities and equality and equity. But maybe when it comes to the Armenians, there's another reason to be silent about this. I don't know. I don't want to make any accusations. I don't want to make any assumptions. But that not a single one of you acknowledged what he brought to the table tonight is very disheartening. That neither the said premises nor any building thereon shall in any manner be used or occupied by Asiatics, Mongolians, Hindus, Negroes, Armenians, or any natives or descendants of the Turkish Empire, and said grantee agrees not to sell or lease said property, nor to convey by deed any portion of said property except the persons belonging to the Caucasian race, and agrees not to lease, sell, or convey the whole or any portion of said property to any Armenian, or to any descendant of an Armenian, or to any lineal descendant of an Armenian, save except those employed as servants by the residents.
Thank you, Mr. Shinichi. Thank you, Mr. Arad.
Demands nothing less.
It's over. Thank you.
I don't think it's over.